Oh hey, welcome to my 30-day sketchbook challenge. We're gonna see if we can improve my sketchbook and YouTube skills in 30 days. So we're back with Baldur's Gate week, and I am drawing and inking Shadowheart today. She's one of the first characters that you get, and I like her. She's cute, she's fun. She's a little, takes things seriously, so I prefer characters that are a little bit goofier, so I'm loving Karlach. She is my girl. Anyways, that aside, this looks nothing like Shadowheart. Sometimes when I'm doing sketches in my sketchbook like this traditionally, it's hard for me to get likeness, especially the first time around, and I'm also squishing these into little squares so that I could get 4 characters on a page, which is not happening. These are the only 2 on this page. I think I splotched something on one of the squares at the bottom of the sheet and then realized that I want to try a different approach to traditional painting in general, which is going to involve digitally sort of sketching in Procreate and then transferring it in some way. I don't want to buy a light box at all right now. I do have one sort of in my wish list on Amazon that I'm like, holding on to for later because it's like $60 and I've been spending a lot of money lately and I don't really want to buy another gadget. I think that I can work with my iPad and try to do it that way. I've seen some videos and I tried to lock the screen using the accessibility settings and it didn't work. So I did have a rough time sketching over top of my iPad screen last night and doing a painting, but the process works. So I'm really pleased with this process, and I do see other artists doing this as well, and I think that it's a really good way to have a hard copy of your sketch that is exactly the way you want it, and you can get it there with as much undoing as necessary without erasing and ruining paper. And then you can transfer that perfect sketch as many times as you want. And, I could print it and do it that way, but I think I prefer just directly sketching onto the watercolor paper from my iPad. I really hope that I can find a way to freeze or lock the screen soon, because it's really difficult when everything keeps shifting because my hands are on it and the paper's on it and the gestures and everything, it's just moving and it's very difficult, but I did get it done. So that's a little something that we're working on for tomorrow and the next video. It's exciting. I'm happy about it because this, doesn't look like Shadowheart at all. And it's just, it's an interpretation of her. We'll call it that. I loved her hairstyle. I was really excited to do that little ponytail, but again, I think the perspective is just off because I was trying to include everything in the shot, which is not the way things work. It's kind of a classic newbie mistake, and, if I was doing this digitally, I would have figured that out and been able to fix it, but it's just not something that always happens when you're drawing and sketching traditionally. So, I think it's still a fun sketch, and I'm happy with it, but definitely looking forward to redrawing this one digitally and doing the transfer process. Tomorrow's video is going to be Talvi redone in that process, so I'll show you from start to finish how I do that. So that's pretty much it for today's video. It's pretty short, off the cuff. Yesterday's was kind of long, so keeping it speedy today. I just want to say one more thing quickly before we get into my disclosures and outro. This is my last time shooting overhead with my phone's camera, and I'm very excited about that because I got a new desk-mounted arm thing, and it is sturdy AF, and it holds my Canon M50 and my big beefy lenses that I have bought. So I'm going to be playing around with new setups. That's going to be a little bit of growing pains there, but one thing that we will no longer have to deal with is the insane camera shake because of the crappy arm I was using. I'm very excited about this. So we're going to be testing out new overhead camera setup over the next few videos. I'm pretty excited. Yay, no more camera shake. I'm so happy about that. I'll just get into my quick disclosures. If you found me through this challenge, I also do digital art as well as I'm building a print shop business. So you will also see that kind of content on this channel, sprinkled with some world building geekery. I also will be returning to uploading once a week every Friday once the challenge is over. And if you're liking watching me bumble through my sketchbook, please make sure to hit that like button. If you want to follow along and tune in, maybe consider subscribing. And if you want to draw along, please do, and let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any art supply tips or anything like that, I would love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one tomorrow. Bye!